welcome
Hey,
to the series. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited to be here. What's up?
Uh, so Zach, I want to know. We met through mutual people and whatever. I want to know because I've been asking people to define friendship, and I think by now people know what friendship is. But I want to know what made you decide to move from being just an acquaintance to me to actually making an effort to be friends. What made you decide that? What was it like?
Well, to be honest, I think the most important thing for me, or the most important journey I'm currently going on, personally, is energy. And I think just the energy you omitted towards me was really exciting. It was genuine, it was pure. And, it was someone, well, I definitely see you as a very trustworthy type of person. And also fun, exciting, dynamic. These are like all the essentials that I believe that sex friendship list has to compile of. So you've got some super energy in you, and I've got only mad love for you.
Please.
Can I win the Oscar now?
Please,
I'm
no.
just kidding.
Yeah. So I know you're big on cars, and I'm not gonna pretend like I know about cars and what they do and exhaust pipes and ignitions and what. So I'm gonna keep it simple. We're moving out of most of the people that listen to the show or watch the series are moving out of university and going to work. And we want to know, what car right now, or the top 3 suggestions that you have for cars that the top 3 suggestions for cars that we can look towards saving for or buying in our first year of employment.
Well, sorry for jumping in on you. As you're saying, sorry.
No, but I was saying it also has to be mistake proof. Remember, this is the age where we make mistakes, we bump into
that's true. There's certain drivers like yourself that we bump into people. It wasn't my fault. Well, we have
Daisy drivers.
Well, I guess when it comes to this type of choice, I would always suggest that people really realistically look into their lives. And when I say that, I mean, don't think with whatever budget you're working with, but realistically think of what you're trying to achieve and who you need to be. So you may have the big budget, or you may not have such a grand budget, but within this bracket, there are amazing cars that you can actually get that can ensure that not only will you have a good car, but you'll also have a rather safe choice and safe space to be able to grow and capitalize on that. You'll even be able to save if you make a good amount of money. So I think my suggestions would go to VW Polo, the risky choice. I said it first because, well, it is a high risk to drive, but it is also very affordable. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't go out too much, somebody who's very cautious, and also someone who can tell their friends, hey, let me park my car inside your house because it's a high risk, you can survive owning a VW Polo. Another car that I would always 103,000% endorse is a Ford, whether it is a Ford Figo or it is a Ford Fiesta. Believe me, the Blue Oval brand makes these phenomenal cars, and also they're so phenomenal that they won't hurt your pocket. So that's really, really good. You'll be able to maintain it. You won't have to ask for your mums or your dad or anyone else to assist you. I think the wild card in terms of cars that I'd throw into this is a Kia Kia Rio, Kia Picanto. Those cars kind of grew on me. Let me not even lie to you. This is interesting, but I'm telling you, they really grew on to me. I think they're amazing, fuel economic, and yeah, it's value for money. You'll really enjoy. You'll really enjoy it. It's a great car.
It's actually, you helped me because you actually helped me sift out my choices. Now I did some research on you, so don't think I'm a stalker. You have a rich heritage. You have a very diverse circle of friends. Like this past weekend, you were at Diwali celebrations. I've never been invited to a Diwali celebrations, which means I have a lot of work to do in terms of, opening my integration and opening my circle to the point where they allow me in. So I want to know, with the diverse group of friends you have, how do you deal with culture shock and cultural differences? Because I know maybe you do step on their toes. Do you apologize, or do you say, I didn't know that term is derogatory, or that thing is thing, so can we just move on? What do you do?
Well, if there is something I will say is that we are literally the new generation. We are this super, and I mean it like above the 90s kids. I feel like the 95 to 2000, which are just a mess, I'm so sorry to say, but 95 2000s to, you could say, solid 2005, because y'all are big now. We've really had the grace to be allowed to integrate with a lot of different cultures. So if I speak on my behalf, I never really viewed any culture as one specific ethnic group or race group or something like that. I never viewed it like that. So it was a thing where if you're my friend, I'm going to try to respect you by learning your culture so that I know what the boundaries are. With my Muslim friends, I know that I can't be hanging with them, but I'm busy ordering bacon and cheese, and I'm busy smoking and drinking and doing excessive things with them out of respect for, their culture. And it's just a personal thing. It's where I've kind of set those boundaries where whoever I'm with, I really want to make them feel comfortable. And it's not a thing where I ever feel uncomfortable, because I love making people feel comfortable. It makes me happy knowing that someone next to me is like really they're happy, they feel safe and comfortable to be who they are. So I think that kind of perk has kind of allowed me to be able to integrate with all these amazing friends and chums that I have. From, my favorite, the Indians, I love them. The coloreds, the Indians, the blacks, the whites, all of us. We're really just this one super group of human being. And I even forget there are any differences, besides culture. I think that's the only thing where I'm like, oh yeah, it's the Diwali festivals this weekend. So it's a real cracker thing, and also it's an amazing thing to experience. I feel like attending different cultural events, it's something else. Like I've attended Eid, really beautiful. Yeah, I have full on. I've even joined on certain fasts with friends. I have restricted myself in that manner, but yeah, it's all great experiences. I think it will also bring you closer to your friends, and it will help you kind of understand what they go through. Same like inviting your friends over for Christmas. I think that's definitely on my agenda this year. I really want them to have the Christmas experience with me, even though they have, but each year is different and better. So yeah.
I mean, you know what? This is like a great thing. I can attest to the fact that, you are an empathetic person. You really do go out of your way to to really make people happy. I mean, the first time I met you, we were under stress, like had an interview and the
You're
studio
breaking
wasn't
apart.
open and all that kind of stuff. But somehow, you know, your humor, you know, you were like a big, you know, I like calling you Zaki Bay because it was like a big brother type of, you
I'm
know,
sorry,
protection. You know.
my eye is it's not
Are you
cooperating.
crying?
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. Maybe.
But yeah, I like calling you Zaki Bear because you know you're like a big brother, you know, to me, and you were so protective of me. Instead of you ended up taking control of the situation and just put me at ease. And the interview was such a breeze. I think it was one of the most memorable ones. Every time I watched the short clips, I'm like, this was wild chemistry. But
A lot of
it's
chemistry.
actually
It was epic, really, for me too.
uh,
Like the best interview I've had, hands down. Like I felt very, very comfortable, and thank you for that. I appreciate it.
it's a pleasure, and I think people should know you have an organization called Connected Humanity, and you know after that befitting conversation about culture shock and everything, I think now I understand why you have this organization. But for people who are watching, can you explain like what was the purpose and what was the reason you started Connected Humanity?
Well, I don't ever think there was like a main reason on it. I just feel like I have this duty on earth, right? You know, my God-given duty from the man upstairs. And no matter how hard I can fight it or try to deny it, is the need to help people. But I tried to understand, you know, and this is on my own personal journey, in what capacity I'd be helping people, because there are some people, as you know, in this world that just want to use, abuse, and drain the good energy that you have. But I do definitely believe that they are sweet, compassionate, talented souls in this world that, you know, unfortunately, they are not as fortunate as the opportunities we might have been given, which is a definite, who need that extra help. And sometimes it's not even a thing about where it's, you know, physical, or it's in a sense of money, or it's in a sense like that.
Mhm.
Sometimes they just need that extra push to know that you can do it, you can achieve it. And of course, where Connected Humanity steps in, sorry, where Connected Humanity steps in, we are trying to bridge that gap where we're able to give them access to the things that they need, to make them better. And when I say they, I mean all forms of people, from women to children to men, um, anybody who needs or falls on Connected Humanity. It is our duty, I feel, to assist those. So yeah, that was the start of it. And I can't take all the credit. I do want to say that. I really can't. I have two amazing partners. Kubeshni Govender, you know, lots of love for her. She is like my twin. And Mr. Mai, let me tell you, a real, if you think I am drama, you need to meet the man himself. He is a cracker of a human being. But with these two individuals, we were really able to create something special. And also, there are people within the organization. You know, I will say Charisse. Sorry, I have to name them. I can't sit here and, you know, take all the credit. I'm not really like that. But Charisse Mondlane, she's really also cracking in the organization. Diksha too, superstar. So this amazing team, we're really trying to create something and change lives, you know. I think I'm
You
done.
know, I think it's okay. Choma, you're so passionate about this thing, and you know, I think next year as well. I haven't even spoken to your team, or whatever, but I think next year we'll do better in terms of my birthday drive. I
Mhm.
really do feel like working with Connected Humanity, it was so important to me because
And you have
guys
you've
are
done
genuine.
so much. Gosh, I need to give shout out to you too.
You guys are so genuine. No, you guys are so genuine. I love also, one thing that made me really want to connect and really endorse and be an ambassador like for Connected Humanity is you don't just leave just food packages or pads, sanitary pads, and disappear, but you actually make time when you go give out the packages. You make time to connect, that the name of the organization, to connect with the people you give with. So it meant a lot to me because you can endorse a non-government organization and all they're just doing it for is clout. But I felt it was a genuine organization, and I'd like to encourage people to carry on donating. They have an Instagram page. Just DM them, let them know what you can contribute. They have so many initiatives that are running. It's almost Christmas time. In the spirit of giving, let us
100%,
give to
100%.
Connected Humanity.
We have a lot of toy cars to give. And Barbies.
Give.
Barbies.
There's children out there that you could really impact. There's no point being successful on your own. I think COVID taught us a lot that, living alone in your big house with 3 cars is not worth it. What we need is human connection beyond our race, beyond our religion, and beyond what we know and our ethnicity. So please, guys, now I'm begging you to really reach out to Connected Humanity. I think I've left something out, Zach. We're gonna play a quick game, but before I get to that,
Please,
are you still doing car shows?
So if there's something I'll say again, I always say, when I get nervous, but I don't. I think I will forever love cars, but I kind of realized that I wasn't destined for the screen. I feel like I am more behind the scenes type of person. So that launched my media company. So thank God to the car show that I tried to lift off the ground. But it actually brought me to where I really should be. And it is in media, but just not on the screen. I can't do it. I can't.
Let me tell you, when I started radio, I used to go auditioning, and it was so heart shattering. They were like, you know what? At that time, I had cystic acne, and things were just going south.
You feel like it wasn't connected.
And the judge at the time said, you have the face for radio. And I started to radio, and sometimes things happen for the best.
He wasn't lying. You do. You really do.
It happens for the best, and you've got to know your strengths as a person. And I really enjoy radio. I just have fun. There's less pressure as well psychologically in terms of how you look image-wise and everything. So you just have fun because it's all about your heart, your soul, your spirit. You're just putting love in the air. And yeah, like, it is what it is. So let's get to the game, right?
No, I think that was actually a very beautiful moment. The fact that you were connecting with your viewers on your beautiful journey to get to radio. I'm sorry, I'm kidnapping the whole section now. Is this okay? Are we live?
It's fine. It's fine. I think the series is sort of like a closing to that like chapter, because our what the media world, industry, entertainment is unpredictable, and you've got to be grateful for the small thing because you never know when your next gig is. So this is just this series is like a parting gift to my faithful listeners and people who truly believe in my broadcasting ability, that even when I'm absent and they can't hear me, they can just pop in to my YouTube channel and listen in.
That is amazing. I'm one of them. We have been wondering where you have gone off to. where you have chosen to disappear or hide. So
way speaking. Zacharia, I'm trying to settle down. People don't want a makoti that's like out there. Like
no, they need to,
yourself.
no, you need to tell them that they need to digest. We are sorry that you're so dynamic. We apologize. What can we do? Digest it. Sorry.
My parents named me Joy, so you can't keep Joy to yourself.
Joy. It's beautiful. Mom Joy, we have a game.
I can show me how I'm not your friend. Don't do things like that. Okay, so you can't overthink. The first answer that comes to mind, you must give an answer. You must just shoot, right? House or car first?
House.
BMW or Merc?
BMW.
Manual or auto?
Manual. All day.
Donda certified lover boy?
CLB. I'm sorry, Kanye. I'm so sorry. I love Kanye, but I'm so sorry.
But you did well.
If I wanted to go to church, I would have waken up on Sunday and joined. But I want music, so certified lover boy. Let's go. I love God.
Let me get into that debate.
Please.
Thank you so much, Zach. I really appreciate you coming on. And this episode, actually, you've stretched me. You've opened me up in this chat. I think you're the lucky one that's really brought out my personality, because I'm shy on screen. So thank you.
And no, I should actually be thanking you. Thank you so much for having me and giving me the platform on your screen and time to talk dynamic nonsense as normal Zach does, This is me. And yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be me. I feel like the universe needs to allow people more to be like themselves. So I appreciate that you've given me this platform to be me.